Soler, his attack has added a bit of impetus. They've regathered themselves, and now it's Jonathan Narvaez who picks it up, has a look, and Soler drifts over to him. Max Pohl's going to join him. Oh, my goodness. This is, I think they're staring themselves into the abyss here, Robbie.
Yeah, they are. They're just staring the white out of each other's eyes back here in the chasing group. It's like what was happening lower on the climb when Verona was off the front. And a little bit after that, it happened again. They make those accelerations. They put themselves deep into the red zone, heart rate-wise. Their legs are burning. Then they need to pause, catch their breath. They're all looking at each other. Meanwhile, Castrillo, he is giving it 100% every microsecond of this climb. And he's holding them at 28 seconds, just 1.3 kilometres to go. It's almost too late for them. Soler looks gone, but I guarantee you he's never gone.
No, there's something else to come from that quarter, you can be sure. If the ink is not dry on whatever mystery contract this man has with another team, he's out of contract at Kern Farm at the end of this season, possibly after this race. Don't know how much more duty he's got to perform, but at the moment he's got to deliver here, Sean, and he's got a massive chance. Here comes the Flamme Rouge for him.
Yes, well, he's in really good position, you know, and he's doing a big performance here, like on this climb, being out here for most of it, all on your own, to hold off the guys that are making these sudden accelerations, you know, 29 seconds, and he's just going to come through the Flamme Rouge here, and it doesn't look like anybody have anything left to really close down this big advantage he's got.
Give the man some room, and suddenly he's into the horned section, and he may well just make this count. Oh, if that ink is not dry on whatever contract it is, he needs to change some numbers above the signature mark. This is incredible. Pablo Castrillo, unexpectedly from a very high quality group of breakaway riders who've been up the road for much of the day. They've all had different credentials to bring to the party. Castrillo, though, had enough of everything, presumably, to make this stick, and it looks like they're looking at each other for runners-up spot at the moment. There's still a decent gap between Castrillo and, indeed, these guys, and I think it's possibly enough to hold, but here comes, guess who? Soler, as he finally managed to dip that little feeder into the reservoir. Let's wait and see. He can pick it up on days like this, but with 730 metres to go, this man looks like he may well have just delivered this. What a phenomenal day, Robbie.
Well, Castrillo, he's bobbed and weaved his way up this climb. He chose to attack at the perfect time. Everybody had a moment where they were really hurting. He looked, he was hurting more than everybody else. He said, if I'm hurting, they're hurting. Time to go, got the gap, and what a defence of this gap has been. Poole going for second now, got the gap, but they will not catch the Spaniard. A man from a wildcard team in the Vuelta is going to win.
Here he comes. What a performance, Sean. He's dug deep in every pocket he's had.
Yes, well, what a performance, and, you know, a really strong performance, because, you know, he has been excellent on this climb, and, you know, we've seen a lot of the riders trying to get across, but just not having the legs, having the power to do it.
Well, Max Pohl's on his case at the moment. 300 metres to go. Pohl's is now sprinting. This is a sprint finale as well. I think it's still too much of a gap between the pair of them, and here comes Castrillo. Max Pohl third yesterday. Looks like it's going to be second today, but you just never know. Metre by metre, Pablo Castrillo, 23 years of age. It looks like this is going to be the biggest win of his career, and indeed one of the most notable for Equipo Kern Pharma. What a guy. It's still not over. Here comes Max Pohl as well. 150 metres to go, 100 metres to go in a short while. He's still stamping on the pedals here. Can't afford to look back. He needs to keep his nose up front. Oh, is it going to be heartbreak for Castrillo? Max Pohl, I think, is just going to be denied here. Little bit of a flatter section. 25 metres now. He can start thinking about celebrating, and these celebrations will be going on deep into the night. Oh, Pablo Castrillo brings it home for Kern Pharma magnificently. Well, play credit as well, and Julie to Paul. Super effort by him. Soler, Mr. Never Say Die, throws it over the line for a third place here as well. What a day we've had. What a winner as well. Schmidt just zigzags over the line. It'll be Narvaez next for your top five. But every single one of the breakaway, they worked so hard for that. And chapeau to all of them.